Warning, this video may contain foul language, crude humor, and is meant for an adult audience. Please be advised. Hello and welcome to another edition of War Journal Toys. I am Jason, your toy vigilante, here to be your forward observer in your toy hunting missions. Let's debrief. So, today we are looking at Masters of the Universe, New Eternia, Many Faces. Let's get into this. So I picked this up at Big Bad Toy Store. I picked up the whole wave. This is wave 8 or 7. I don't know. But it came with Sorceress. Let's just look on the back. Came with Sorceress, Many Faces, Shadow Weaver, and Pighead. And that Pighead is dope, guys. Really dope. But here's the back of the package. Let me turn this part off for right now so we don't get the shine on them. But you actually get, I believe it's 6 faces with this guy. The original design from the Classics concept. Really, really awesome line. The whole line's, or this whole wave is really tits. And then Many Faces, Human, Robot, Monster. And then there's the artwork for the side where you get the extra faces, the skull, whatever that is, and then kind of a, I would call it like a theater face, if you know what I mean, if you're old enough and know what I mean. Kind of like a, who's that motherfucker? Kind of a Shakespeare looking motherfucker, you know what I mean? So comes with two fists, which are pretty useless. But let's pull this out. We'll look at the action figure closer. This is one of the best Many Faces I've ever seen. Let's put some light on him. I got the skull face there. And one thing I noticed, and I don't know if they meant to do that, but I think this gun's too big. It's like one size too big. It's like, okay, if these are 6 or 7 inch action figures, I think this is made for an 8 inch or a 9 inch action figure. The gun looks unordinarily large in comparison, but the paint scheme's cool, nice and shiny, metallic paint on the knees and the shin guards. Fucking his little crotch belt thing, same thing. Got the metallic paint up above. Comes with this cool backpack, which we'll get that off, and we'll get to that in a second. You got your pink hoses. And this is definitely, if you look at these legs, these are definitely trap jaw legs. But let's get to the important part, his head. His head does turn. Oh, there's the robot. And there's the monster. And then this one, I put the skull. And what it does, so you take and untwist this part off, just plugs in. And then you can see the twist part with his heads. And then what you do is you gotta get your fingernails in, and there's these little, oops, of course, drops to the ground and under the table. But there's those little peg holes there. Looks kind of like a skull smiling at you there. Those little peg holes go right into those peg holes. So I'm going to put that back in because I like the skull. And we'll put this back on his head. Now we got this back on his head, nice and tight. And then you can switch to the different things. And then I'll show you the little, he's got a little suitcase with him to travel to show, doing his acting. But you get this case. This is the outside. It snaps closed like that. Has the little pegs that fit in his back so he can carry it with him. little protectors on the corners, like a real suitcase. Different little eye there. It's almost like Triclops' eye there. But then pop that open, and then you get the additional mask. So you get you get 6 faces with this. And this one is if you know Manny faces, that's the original face. That was the skull was in here, and then you get the theater face, and then I would call that almost a superhero face. I don't know. You guys tell me what you think of that purple face. But so you can close that up, change faces, plug it in the back so he doesn't lose his shit. Got a big, huge power gun ready to show people what he's got. So I'm Jason. This is War Journal Toys doing another review on Masterverse New Eternia Manny Faces. I've realized that the new Eternia line is really turning out to be really nice. I'm gonna probably get most of them. We'll see. There's some ones that are on onesies, twosies that I don't like. Jitsu I didn't like. I didn't like Evelyn. There's just a handful I don't care for, but this one is definitely a keeper and one of the top ones of 2022. Sorry, guys, I got video bombed by my parents doing things and making noise. So I just wanted to show you guys the Manny faces. He's very awesome. I would run out and go get him because I think he's going to be highly desirable in the collector's realm. So I'm Jason. This is War Journal Toys. Here to do an open box review of Manny Faces from New Eternia. If you like my content, please like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. If I was repeating myself, I am sorry.